He has worked in the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, moved to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, then to the Immigration Department. Following the expansion of the mandate of the ministry to cover sanitation, the head of civil service thought it fit to move into the ministry to support the political leadership. Our chairman is no less a person than Mr. Ali Bakar Conte, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tourism and Sanitation.
Honorable Deputy Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Francis Kalon, heads of agencies and regulators, other ministries present, esteemed partners in the wash sector, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the commemoration of World Water Day for FY 2026. Every year on March 22nd, we gather to reflect on our most precious resources, which is water. This year, the United Nations has set a powerful and necessary theme, which is as much about justice as it is about geology, water and gender. Where water flows, equality grows. The focus this year is on how safe water and sanitation are critical human rights that enable gender equality, as women and girls are often disproportionately affected by water scarcity. For too long, we have treated water as purely technical or environmental issue. This theme challenges us to look beyond just the volume of water in our reservoirs and instead look at the people whose lives are most transformed when that water reaches them. This year, we confront the reality that the global water crisis is a crisis of inequality. The global water crisis affects everyone, but it does not affect everyone equally. Around the world, millions of women and girls still spend hours every day walking or trekking for water. That time that could be spent in school, at work, or leading their communities. When water is scarce, it is often women who bear the heaviest burden of health risks and lost opportunities. Globally, women and girls spend an estimated 250 million hours every day collecting water. Time stolen from education, like I said, work and rest. When water is scarce again, or facilities are unsafe, women and girls face heightened risk of illness and violence. Despite being the primary managers of water in their homes, women are too often excluded from boardrooms and community councils where water policies are made. As chairman, I want to emphasize that solving our water challenges requires a whole of society approach. This year's focus reminds us that women must not only be seen as users of water, but as leaders, engineers, and decision makers in its management. Research also shows that when women are equitably represented in water governance, projects are more sustainable and services become more inclusive for everyone. Our gathering here today is a vital part of a global momentum. We are currently in a year of water, leading towards the landmark UN Water Conference to be held in Abu Dhabi this December. Our discussions and actions today will contribute to the roadmap of progress we are building towards that global summit. While water is a fundamental human right, it is not accessed equally. Therefore, we need to move beyond consultation to leadership, to research Sustainable Development Goal 6, clean water and sanitation for all. To reach Sustainable Development Goal 6, clean water and sanitation for all by 2030, we must do the following. Put women at the center of governance by ensuring women hold equal decision-making power in water management from local wells to national policy. We must also invest in resilience We must design water services that withstand climate shocks while meeting the specific hygiene and health needs of women and girls. Thirdly, we must address the financing gap. We must prioritize rights-based water investments that unlock the economic potential of half the world's population. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when we bring safe water closer to home, we don't just provide a resource, we provide time, safety, and opportunity. We prove that indeed, where water flows, equality grows. Let us use this 2026 observance to turn our commitment into actions that reach every household. Let us use this day to reaffirm our commitment to Sustainable Goal 6, ensuring water and sanitation for all by 2030. Let us strive for a future where every drop of water carries with it the promise of dignity and equality. As we are aware, water is the driving force in nature and the lifeblood of humanity. Therefore, let us save water to save life. I thank you very much for your attention. So, as a manifestation to show that when you have women at the helm of affairs, you get a lot of success, a lot of achievement. For 2024 ministerial performance, the Ministry of Water Resources before then was nowhere. The ministry was established in 2013, isn't that so? That is water, just Ministry of Water Resources, 2013. And then in 2023, the mandate of the ministry was expanded by adding sanitation to it. When you have these ministerial performance contracts, the ministry was nowhere. But with her at the helm of affairs, in 2024, the ministry, out of the 20-something, 29 ministries, the ministry came what? Third. But we're going to give the minister and team a big round of applause because for 2024, the ministry was third. But in 2025, last year, we came second. So we are expecting for 2026 for us to win first, simply because we have a woman. And again, it shows for Salwako, in less than 100 days, when she was appointed and took up office, there has been tremendous changes. So this is a manifestation that, and also we have a woman for UNICEF as the chief of force. Right? So this shows that the theme for this year as a government, and especially for the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, we are in line with the theme. Isn't that so? So a last big round of applause for the women in government. So in light of that, we'll now ask the vote of thanks to be delivered by no less a person, but the woman that the skit was really focused on. The managing director of Sierra Leone Water Company, Salwako, Engineer Tideni Hawa Jabi. An honor of all the women here for us to stand and give them and appreciate them. All the men, please stand up and clap for them. Let us appreciate the women in leadership.